All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to a Week 2 1989 replay game between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not sure how I feel about this game. I don't really have much interest in either team. Both of these teams aren't very good, at least based on the offensive and defensive numbers. Both teams are going to be a -1 on defense. I've got the -1 card here right in the middle. I believe this is Troy Aikman's rookie year. It's a year from now when they'll draft Emmitt Smith, but they have Herschel Walker for the first 5 games of this year, and then they make the big trade, the big Herschel Walker trade. So I'm going to keep, even though it says Minnesota up here on his card, because he was carded for Minnesota. So you can see Herschel Walker carded for Minnesota. I'm going to go ahead and play him with Dallas for the first 5 weeks. We got Chris Miller going for Atlanta. Chris Miller, I wasn't sure how old he was, and I was looking at his date of birth. He's actually he's less than a year older than Aikman. He's like 9 months older than Aikman. So this is either his first year or his second year, and he's already at 4. That's pretty good. I remember him. He was a good quarterback. We got John Settle as their running back. We got Deion Sanders as his rookie year. 1989 was a really good year for rookies. And I only remember that because of my, I collected football cards like crazy when I was a kid, and I remember having Deion and Barry Sanders and Troy Aikman's rookie years that year. I think the Browns had Eric Metcalf, so I remembered him from being that year. So let's go ahead and let's try to knock out the first quarter of this game. See how it goes. Hopefully it goes better than my last game. I think I only showed you guys the first half of the Browns and the Jets. It ended up being 55-14 Browns. I mean, near the end of the third quarter, I took both quarterbacks out. I put in Mike Pagel for the Browns and Pat Ryan for the Jets, and the Jets just kept turning the ball over in their own territory. So I think they had 7 turnovers, 5 fumbles, and that's really what did it in. So hopefully this one's a little closer. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So we got Dallas at Atlanta. We got Atlanta kicking off. Dallas will receive to start the game. All right, so we got who we got kicking off here? Greg Davis kicking off for Atlanta. And I rolled a 54. Well, of course I rolled a 54 because that's what happens on kickoffs on this channel. I can't roll just a normal kickoff. It's always got to be a problem. So 54 for Greg Davis in the P column is a 33. Now, if you play APBA football, you know 33 is never a good number. Usually it's a fumble, but let's see what it is here. It's just a really bad kick. It is a 46-yard kick taken by our OB, so Deion doesn't even get a chance to return this one. Maybe they were kicking away from him. All right, so kickoff. It's going to be Greg Davis, only 54 yards. So he'll take it at, the 11, I believe? And the OB is Keith Jones. And it's not the Keith Jones I went to high school with. That would be weird. So he's our OB. It's going to be in our K column, 23. 23 is not a good one. It's a 12, though. And he's going to return it for 21 yards. So not bad, actually. 21 yards. 23 is usually a rough number, too. But we'll take 21 yards. All right, so Keith Jones. What is he, a running back? Yeah. Oh, I looked at the wrong team. So that's what I do. I do that a lot. Oh, no, I didn't. Keith Jones. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, it's supposed to be the OB. Look at that. I'm already off to a wonderful start here, people. All right, OB is Derek Shepard. So 23 for Derek Shepard is also a 12, so it's going to be 21 yards either way. So let's see. Derek Shepard will pick up 21 yards. That's going to make it 1st and 10 Dallas on their own 32-yard line. And I'm going to go into what I call my standard offense. If you don't know what that is, quick refresher. I don't like to call plays. I'm very, very biased, so I let the dice do the work. So my standard offense, 20-sided die. 1 through 5 is an inside run. 6 through 10 is an outside run. 11 to 16 is a short pass. 17, 18, 19 is a medium pass. And 20 is a long pass. I've started to name some of my other offensive play calls, my dice calls, so I'll mention those as it goes. But for right now, and for most of the time, we're going to be in a standard offense. And we have a 7. And a 7 is that pesky outside run that likes to worm its way into my plays more than it actually should. All right, I also don't like to call the ball carrier. I don't like to call the defense. I just let the dice do everything. So we got a 34. In order, we're going to go black, orange, blue, green. Black, orange always goes here. Blue, green always goes there. Because Atlanta's on defense, 34 is going to be the defense. It's an AD. And because blue-green always goes to the right and Dallas is on the right, it's going to be a 51, and that's going to be Daryl Johnston, the Moose, carrying this ball. So we got Moose around the outside, 23 again, and we're already starting off good. That's a 31. And on the very first play, we get a rare play. Seriously, you guys that play this game, I mean, do you get as many rare plays as I do? I know you're supposed to limit them based on the APBA rules. I love rare plays, so I don't limit them. So let's roll for the rare play. 51, that's a 6. And we got ball carrier gains 13 yards, then fumbles. Ball bounces 12 more yards toward the defense's goal and is recovered there by 05. So Daryl Johnston's going to run for 13 yards. He's going to run for 13 yards. And actually view all. We're going to go back to fumble. Dallas recovers. And it's going to picked up by, what was it, 05? Oh, where are we at? RP4. Let's see. Where did it go? RP7? What was it? RP3. That's what it was. 6. Yeah, 05. So it's going to be picked up by Stan Clayton. That does not sound like a football name. He is the right guard. So let's look at his card. There he is. He has a fumble recovery 0 on his card. So in that case, you can see it right there. In that case, he does not try to return it. He just falls on it for 0 yards. So Stan Clayton helps Dallas out. Did I look at the wrong team again? I did. Boy, I got to stop doing that. Dallas has the ball, not Atlanta. I need you guys to smack me or something when I do something wrong here. Actually, don't do that. Crawford Kerr is actually our guy who's going to return. My guess is he's got a fumble recovery 0 too. No, he has nothing. He just has a card. So we are going to try to return this. Let's do that again. 14. That's not a good roll. 34. Oh my God. Why can't I have just a normal play? That's an F5. So he fumbles. This is how every game starts. Every game starts interesting. All right, so 33 under F5. And that is 23 yards, but then it's recovered by D10. So Crawford Kerr is going to fumble every game. And now Atlanta's going to recover. And it's going to be D10 recovering it on the 32-yard line. They just kept kicking it down the field. And it's going to be recovered by D10. And D10 is someone by the name of Evan Cooper. Evan sounds like a Hallmark Christmas movie, main character guy. Evan Cooper. There he is. And let's see if he can return the ball. And maybe he can fumble too. All right, 41. 41 is a 26. And that, thankfully, is a 1-yard return. Atlanta will take over right there. Holy cow. So that was Evan Cooper, not Evan Carter. 1 yard. And I put the time on. Yeah, I put the time on the other play, so I won't put it on this one. And Atlanta will now take over. 1st and 10 on their own 33. 1 play in. And the fun's already began. All right, we're going to go standard offense for Atlanta. And 20. We're going to go long pass right off the bat. What the hell? The dice are hating me tonight. Or liking me, depending on what you want to see here. All right, what do we got? We got a long pass. We got 26 for our offense now. We got 42 for our defense. 42 is CS. And 26 is who? John Settle, the running back. He's a B on medium. He's an A receiver, but he's a B when it comes to medium and long passes. So he's going to stay right there at CS. So we're going to roll Chris Miller to John Settle. 31. That's an 8. And that will be incomplete. Any other pass would have been complete there. But in this case, it is incomplete. It's like I need a rest. Wow. All right, 2nd down and 10. Sticking with that standard offense. 8. There's that pesky outside run. All right. 14 is going to be John Settle. John Settle is going to be the majority of their carries. I don't know if you've seen this in the past, but I use the locator numbers. I kind of make them myself for the running backs based on their amount of carries. So John Settle is an 11 to 45. Keith Jones is 46 to 56, and Gene Lang is 61 to 66. Those were the only three guys who really carried the ball that year for Atlanta, more than I didn't put the receivers that had like 5 carries for the year. So it's going to mostly be John Settle here. Defense is a 63. That is a BD. All right, here we go. Settle. 52. That's usually a 20-something, 26. He's going to lose 1 yard, making it 3rd down and 11. Oh, not good offense here from either team. Well, Dallas had okay offense until they fumbled 16 times. All right, 3rd down and 11. So when it's 3rd and more than 10, I like to call what I call medium pass heavy. That just means that medium pass is on the dice more than any other play. So 1 to 8 will be a short pass, 9 to 19 will be medium, and 20 is going to be long. And it's an 8, so we're going to go short pass. All right, we got a short pass. Come on. 36 is your receiver. 65. Now, because I took all the run plays off the dice, I will move the defense away from the run by 1 notch. So you've got D, S, and G, G being the run defense. I'll move it away from run by 1 notch. So, for example, 65 is an AS. I will move this to AG. I'm sorry, AD. Move it toward pass. Because, the defense probably expects a pass here. They're not going to play a run. We'll give them a little bit of an advantage. So AS. We're going to make it an AD. Was that right? Or is it? Yeah, AS. So we're making an AD. 36 is Sean Collins. He's an A. We're already in A. So we got Chris Miller to Sean Collins. 3rd and 11. 14 is going to be a penalty. No, it's going to be a fumble. 33 is an F37. I'll tell you, I have been rolling so many fumbles lately in this game. It's been pretty unbelievable. It makes me wonder if the fumbles are if there's too many fumbles on the cards. Or maybe just bad at rolling dice. Who knows? F37. So Chris Miller is going to fumble. 14 again. And that is going to go -7. It's going to be recovered by Chris Miller. So we're going to go pass. And we're going to go Chris Miller, quarterback fumble. We'll go -7. Yep. And then we'll go continue. Then we'll have Chris Miller recover the fumble. And he's a fumble recovery 0. So he just falls on it. And that's going to bring up 4th and down. 4th and 10. 4th and a lot, actually. 4th down is what I meant to say. We're going to 4th and 18 for Atlanta, who's going to punt. Couldn't take advantage of that Dallas turnover. And they're going to bring out, who we bring out? Scott Fulhage to punt. All right, 26 is an 8. And he's going to boot it 45 yards, and it's going to be taken by Deion Sanders. 45 yards. So Fulhage, whatever it is. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of punts in this game, so I have to learn how to say his name. Deion will take it on the 30-yard line. Oh, 43. Is that a 27? No, it's a 29. He is going to get dropped for a 3-yard loss. Why is he not? What do Deion plays for Atlanta, not Dallas. Boy, I keep doing this, people. I keep doing this. You know, that's what's confusing me is Deion plays for Atlanta, not Dallas. So actually it's going to be taken by Derek Shepard. And let's what I roll, 43. And that's it's a 31. Here we go. And that is going to be 7-yard return, but we have a penalty on the play. We have a TQ. 61. And that's a 7, which is a holding on the punt return team. So he rolled it for 7. So what I'll do is I'll take one die. I'll just take one die. We'll roll it, determine where the holding penalty happened. Happened 3 yards into the return. So we're going to go Derek Shepard, 3 yards. We're going to go 15 seconds. And then we're going to call a penalty on Dallas. Sorry for holding. I'm getting confused with these two teams. We're going to say no first down marker in play. Type of penalty is holding. And because I put time on the last play, I won't put it on this play. And that's going to give Dallas the ball 1st and 10 on their own 23. 1 minute 45 off. Both teams have already had the ball. We've had 3 different fumbles. We've had a punt. We've had a long pass. Oof. Let's see if the dice can actually give me something normal. So back to our standard offense. All right, so 11. That's going to be a little short pass. That's going to be Dallas. So, all right, 42, 45. 42 is your defense. That's a CS. And your ball carrier is 45. That is Paul Palmer, the running back. He's a C. We're already in C, so we'll stay there. So CS. Aikman to Palmer. 13 is a 14. Oh, and that's going to be incomplete. Pass. Aikman. Paul Palmer. Incomplete. I don't know if you remember the first game I played with Troy Aikman. He looked like an all-pro, I think, for the first couple quarters, and then reality kicked back in for that Dallas team. This is the Dallas team that went 1-15. I think I talked about it on the last video. I have this faint memory of laying in my bed. I had a water bed. My dad built me a water bed. It was amazing. Probably from like the age of 10 until I probably moved out of the house at like 22. And behind me, there was this big shelf. I had a boom box right behind my head. I remember listening to Dallas and Washington. I think it was Monday Night Football. It might have been Sunday night, but I think it was Monday Night Football. I don't know, did they do Thursday night back then? I'm pretty sure Dallas won like 14-7, and that was their only win. Somebody verify that for me, because I'm not sure if that's right, but that's just the memory that I have in my head. 2nd and 10. 13. We're going to stick with that short pass. And here we go. 25. 41. So 25 is your defense. That's an AD. And your ball carrier is 41. That is Kevin Scott. It's an A, but we're already in A. Kevin Scott is an A receiver. So Aikman to Kevin Scott, 64 is a 12. That's going to be complete for 6 yards. So our first positive yardage play, I think. Maybe we had 1 yard somewhere. I don't remember. We're going to 3rd down and 4. So on 3rd down and 4, I think most teams would probably pass here, especially if you're not that great of a team. So I'm going to do what I like to call short pass heavy, which is 1 through 12 is short pass. 13 to 19 will be medium. 20 will be long. And we've got a 10, so we're going to stick with that short pass. Oh, look at that. A bunch of 4s. That's pretty cool. 44 and 44. It's going to be tough to make a mistake this way. Defense is going to be an AD. And 44 on your ball carrier. It's going to be Kevin Scott again. It's an A. He's an A receiver, but it's already an A. So we got Aikman to Kevin Scott again. 16-20. And that will be incomplete. And Dallas will be forced to punt. Aikman to... Where are you at, Kevin Mark? Is it Kevin Scott, right? Yeah, Kevin Scott. Incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down, and we're going to bring out, I believe, Mike Saxon. Yep, Mike Saxon to punt. All right. 22. I'd like to see some doubles start coming more. Give me some of those offensive doubles for both teams. I don't care who wins. 22 is going to be a 4. And he is going to crush that ball 52 yards. Punt. Mike Saxon. 52 yards. It's going to be taken by Derek Shepard. No, it's going to be taken by Deion Sanders. I think what the other thing that's throwing me is for some reason I feel like Dallas should be on this side and Atlanta should be over here. I might switch that between the quarters. So it is going to be taken by Deion Sanders at the 19-yard line. 45 for Deion. 23. And he's going to pick up 1 yard. Not much from Deion right now. Not much from Deion. So Deion gets 1 yard. Now we'll give Atlanta 1st and 10 now on their own 20. Back to our standard offense. Oh, another long pass. So I already had a long pass once in this, just recently. I think I'm going to re-roll this one. I'm going to re-roll it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, you got a 5% chance of hitting a long pass, and that's, if you have 60 plays, you're going to hit it 2 or 3 times. Yeah, let's just play it. Let's just play it. Who knows? Maybe they're trying to make something happen. Maybe who's their best receiver is Michael Haynes. Maybe he gets out there. I have no idea. So we're going to long pass. All right, we got a 4, we got a 5, we got a 54 and a 15. So the defense is going to be AD. That's not good. Well, the A is good. The D is not good. 54 is Floyd Dixon, who is a C on long passes. So we're going to move this AD back to BD. And that makes it really tough. Here we go. Chris Miller pretty much needs a 66 here, or an 11, or a 33, or a 22. All right, you got 4 chances at it. Or something wacky can happen. Who knows? Oh, he hits an 11. That's a 3. And that is going to be 56 yards. 56 yards to Floyd Dixon. Pass. Chris Miller. Floyd Dixon. 56 yards. I did not see that coming. That's going to be a 1st down in Dallas territory. 1st and 10 on the 24 now for Atlanta. Great play. All right. We've lost long pass. So my standard offense will move medium pass to 18, 19, 20. And it'll move short pass. It'll stay at 11. It'll go all the way out to 17. So we picked up an extra short pass. And we've got an 8, which is the old pesky outside run. All right, 41. It's going to be John Settle. 31. That was a 31, I think. 31. For Dallas's defense, that's going to be a CS. And 41 is definitely John Settle. So John Settle's going to take the running, go around the outside. 64 is an 18. And he will pick up 2 yards, making it 2nd down and 8 for Atlanta. All right, 2nd and 8. So we're going to run standard offense again. All right, see, actually, that's going to be medium pass. That's fine. If that was a long pass, I probably would have re-rolled, but it's medium pass because we lost long pass, so we moved medium pass. All right, so we've got a medium pass now for Chris Miller. Trying to capitalize here. 55 is your receiver. 24 is your defense. 24 is a BS. 55 is someone by the name of George Thomas. He's a C, so we're going to move the BS to a CS. Here we go, George Thomas. 36 for Miller is a 17. 17 is indeed incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down and 8. Miller to Thomas. And generally what I've been doing is when it's less than 10, I call short pass heavy. When it's more than 10, I call medium pass heavy. And when it's 10, I get confused and don't know what to do. But in this case, it's short pass heavy. All right, so it's a short pass. All right, 24 is your ball carrier. 54 is your defense. 54 is an AG. I'm going to make it an AS as I move it 1 step toward run. Towards pass in this case. So we're going to go AS. Your ball carrier is 24. That is John Settle. And he is an A on short passes, but we're already at A. So we got Miller dumping it off to John Settle. 15 is in 6. It's going to be complete. It's going to be complete for 13 yards and a 1st down. Chris Miller picking up 13 On a pass to John Settle, giving them, I believe, first and goal. Yeah, first and goal with the 9. That's the worst way to have first and goal. All right. Okay, we've lost medium pass now. So we're going to go 1 through 5 is inside, 6 to 10 is outside, everything else is short pass. So it's still a 50-50 balance, which is what I like to try to keep. All right, 4 is going to be an inside run. Inside run. Oh, it's not going to be John Settle this time. 13 is a BS. It's going to be Gene Lang. Gene Lang will take the ball. Settle's probably on the other sideline getting oxygen for that 13-yard catch. But Gene Lang will take the carry. Oh, he's going to get some yards, too. He's going to pick up 4. Giving them a nice little second goal at the 5. So Gene Lang. All right, second goal at the 5 for Atlanta. Yeah, let's stick with the same offense for now. Oh, it's a 17, so Miller going to do a little play action pass. I always assume every pass is play action. If I was an offensive coordinator, I'd probably call every pass with play action. All right, we got a 20 or 62 for your receiver. We got a 66 for Dallas's defense. It's going to be a CD. Not good for Atlanta. 62 is Keith Jones. He's an A on a short pass. We're going to move to BD. That'll help a little bit. All right, here we go. Chris Miller to, I already forgot who it was to. Who's our ball carrier? 62. Oh, Keith Jones. This guy, Keith Jones. All right, so we got a 41. That's a 20. And that will be incomplete, bringing up 3rd and goal. All right, so on the play like this, where it's 3rd and 5, I'm going to just make an executive decision here, and we're going to call a short pass. Because I can't call any other kind of pass, and I doubt they're going to run the ball here. They might, but I doubt it. So, okay, so maybe they run the ball, so let's do this. Let's say 1 and 2 are inside runs, 3 and 4 are outside, everything else is a short pass. And it's a 5. So they tried to run the ball, but it's actually going to be a short pass. All right, 16 will be 16 is going to be Mike. Oh, no, it's Ron Heller. Ron Heller, the tight end, is going to be our 16. He's a B. So the defense won't move there. 25. 25 is an A, D. Now, this is a tough one for me. Because technically, what is this? Oh no. Technically, I left some run plays on the offensive play dice, but it was probably going to be a pass. So I feel like I should move this for Dallas 1 step toward pass. So 25 was an AD. I'm going to make it an AS. All right, here we go. So we got Chris Miller to Ron Heller, the tight end. 3rd and goal. 13. That's a 12. That will be complete for 4 yards. He's tackled at the 1-yard line. Chris Miller, Ron Heller, 1 yard short. Again, I get stuck with this because in real life I would go for it, but I don't really know what Atlanta would do. So we're going to roll for it. We're going to call it a 50-50. 1 through 10 means they go for it. 11 to 20 kick a field goal. And it is at a 17, so we're going to take the points and kick a field goal. It's going to be who? It's going to be Greg Davis. 33. I'm not even going to look. 33 is good. And that's going to put Atlanta up 3-0. Greg Davis, 18-yard field goal. It's up 3-0, and they are kicking off with 8:45 to go in the first quarter. I think the fun for some people when they play these games is like calling the plays and all that good stuff. For me, I just like rolling dice. So I think that's the fun for me. And then getting like that 11, that long pass. That was a blast. I didn't see that coming. That was really fun. So that's kind of where it is for me. So we're going to kick off with Greg Davis, 22. I hope that goes 75 yards down to the back of the end zone because my luck on kickoffs is really bad. 22 is going to be an 18. No, it's a 19. And I thought that was going to, it's 63 yards, and it will be taken by Who was their offense? Oh, Herschel Walker. All right, so kickoff. So Greg Davis boots at 63 yards. And it will be taken at the 2-yard line by Herschel Walker. 26, 11. And he's going to pick up 20 yards and get them out to the 22-yard line. All right, Dallas, 1st and 10 now, they're 22. Standard offense. 15 is a short pass. All right, Dallas, you got this. All right, 51-63. So 51 is your defense. 51 is an AD. And your receiver 63 is going to be James Dixon. He's a C. So we're going to move it from AD to AD to BD. All right, so we got Aikman to Dixon. 41 for Aikman is a 20. Oh, no. 25 is not a good roll, kids. 25, I believe, is going to be an interception. That is a W59, and that will be intercepted. Oh, Troy. W59 for Troy Aikman. 13. That is 14 yards down the field. So Aikman to 63. Dixon. 14 yards and is picked off. Let's see who got the interception. 25. That's going to be Deion Sanders. Look at that. Deion finally making an impact in the game. He wasn't very good in my first game with Atlanta either. So Deion, though, gets the interception. And you know he can run. I'm sure he's going to try to high step it all the way down. Where you at, Deion? There you are. So let's see what he gets for yardage. Interception return up here on the wall. 63 for Deion. 63 scares me. It's a 31. I'm very scared. 31 is indeed, it's 27 yards, but we have a penalty. 20. It's going to take him inside the 10, but we have a TK. Not a Tony Kornheiser, just a TK. 64. And that is going to be holding on the return. And just the same way I did it before. So how long was that return? 13. Was it 24? No, it's 27, I believe. Was it? Oh, yeah, 27. So I've got 26 worth of dice here. Let's see where the holding penalty happened. It happened 10 yards into the return. So we're going to give him 10 yards. And we'll do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to call a penalty on them. It's going to be a 10-yard holding penalty. And it's going to be, it's going to be no first downs in play. And that's going to be no time off the clock because it happened during the previous play. And that's going to give, holding. Where you at? There you are. That's going to give Atlanta 1st down and 10 now on the Dallas 36. 1st and 10 on the Dallas 36, right? Yeah, they're going that way. So in Dallas 36, we'll go back to our standard play call. And we've got a 5. We've got an inside run. Turnovers, man. Turnovers are rough in the real life. And in this game, man, they mean a lot. If you turn the ball over too much, the other team's going to score like crazy. 13 and 43. I just saw that not only in the Browns game I just played, but the game before that, I believe it was Washington-Philly. I think Randall Cunningham had 5 fumbles and lost 4. Right? Maybe he had 6 fumbles and lost 4 of them, something like that. And they got blown out. I mean, that's what happens when you turn the ball over. So let's see. 13 is going to be John Settle. 43 is a BD. All right, so John Settle takes the ball up the middle. 46 is a 24. And he is good for 2 yards. So run, Settle, 2 yards. 7:45 to go in the first half. Second and standard play call again. Standard offense. 8 outside run. 14. Oh, that was a 4. It doesn't matter. It's Settle either way. Doesn't matter what the other number is. It's John Settle. 26 is your defense. 26 is a BS. So Settle now around the outside. 44. 16. But he's going to pick up 13 yards and get a first down. All right, 1st and 10 down the 21. We've lost long pass. So we'll move medium pass back to 18, 19, 20, and we'll move short pass to 11 to 17. We'll call standard offense, and that is a 15. So that's going to be a short pass. Mm-hmm. 62, 54. I'm sorry, 45. 45, I think that's what it was. Oh, check the camera, I don't know. 45 is a BS. Bunch of BS. That's what it is. And 62 on the short pass. Oh, wait, did I look at that wrong? 45? 45 is actually a BS, yep. 62 is going to be Keith Jones. He's an A on short passes. So we're going to move this to AS. All right, we got Chris Miller to Keith Jones. 61, usually not great. 14. That will be complete, though, for 6 yards. Pass. Chris Miller, Keith Jones. I wonder what his statistics were, Chris Miller's stats. I've been playing the baseball game a little bit where they put the stats right on the cards. I wish they did that for football. I would love to have that easy access to the real-life stats. 2nd down and 4. Let's stay with the standard offense for now. And it is going to be an inside run. $55. That is not going to be John Settle. That is going to be Keith Jones. And 22 on your defense is AG. All right, we got Keith Jones now going up the middle. 45 for Keith Jones is a 20. And he is going to get stuffed right at the line of scrimmage for a gain of 0. So Jones for 0 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. I think I'm going to call a short pass here. Yeah, you got to go short pass here. 3rd and 4. Well, from there, let's call short pass here. We're going to roll. 42. 25. So 25 is going to be AD. It's going to be hard to make that any better for the Dallas's defense. 42, though. That is Gene Lang, and he's an A, so we're going to make this no, we're going to stay A. So, yeah, we're going to stay at AD. AD is really good. 25 for Miller. That's a 7. Wow, that is complete for a gain of 0. All those numbers around there, but there's a 0 right at number 7 for some reason. Interesting. All right, so it's going to make it 4th down and 4. I'm going to kick field goal number 2. We're going to bring in Greg Davis. Dallas's defense, bend but don't break, 33. I'm not even going to look. I know that's good. 33 is, yeah, it's a 38. All those numbers after like 35 are usually good, especially from here. I'll look anyway, just to be on the safe side. I'm pretty sure that's good. From the 10 to the 19, we're at the 15. Yeah, it's good. All right, so it's going to be 6-0. Dallas' defense, bend but don't break, apparently. 32 yards is good, and now Atlanta will kick off again. Dallas will get the ball back down 6-0. 56 for Davis. 7 is 62 yards taken by the Herschel Walker. What was it? 60 what? 62. And that was Greg Davis. And it will be returned by Herschel Walker. 61. 10. Oh, he's got some good numbers. 25 yards. A 61 is a terrible roll. He's got some good numbers over for a try. I certainly hope they don't trade him between weeks 5 and 6. All right. It's going to be 1st and 10 Dallas now on the 28-yard line. Staying with that standard offense. That looks like a 14, although I don't like when it leans. I don't like it. All right, here we go. That's an outside run. I always reroll when it leans. I don't care if it's obvious what number it is. I always reroll. All right, so 31. All right, 34 now is going to be your defense. 54 is your ball carrier. Is that going to be Moose? Yes, it is. Moose again with the carry. Fumbled last time. 34 is the AD. All right, so Moose, some redemption. 65, 25 is a 0. Yeah, 25 is a 0. 25 is always a 0, but on an outside run, you got to check to see if it went out of bounds. So Moose Johnston. And this did not go out of bounds. All right, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Sticking with that standard offense. 17 is going to be a medium pass. About time Aikman's airing it out a little bit. I don't think he's done that yet. I think it's been a couple short passes. All right, 64 is your defense. 42. 42 is Kevin Scott. He's a B on the medium pass, so we're going to stay where we are. 64 is a CS. All right, Aikman to Kevin Scott. 22 for Aikman. That's a 4. That's going to be good for 25 yards. So Aikman to Kevin Scott. 25 yards. That's going to be a 1st down. Good play. 1st and 10 now. They crossed the 50. Got the Atlanta's 47 on that play. Back to our standard offense. Short pass. All right, 50. Oops, that's 25 defense. 64 is your ball carrier. That's going to be Cornell Burbage. He's a B, so we're not going to move anything. 25 is AD. All right, we got Aikman to Cornell Burbage. 62, 20. All right, that's going to be incomplete. No, wait. Yeah, that's going to be incomplete. Anytime you get into those 20s, you got to worry about interceptions. So Aikman, Burbage, Inc. Seconds down to 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Standard offense. 14 is going to stick with that short pass. Oh, a lot of high numbers. It's keeping like Michael Irvin out of catching balls. 55. 55 is Derek Shepard. He's a C. 65 is an AS. We're going to make it a BS. All right, we got Aikman to Shepard. 34. Uh-oh, 34 is a 35. That's going to be 4 yards. We have a penalty. We have our first injury of the game. And if you're not paying attention, if you're not watching my videos, if you haven't watched in the last couple week or so, I'm starting in week 2. I'm doing injuries, and if it says somebody's out for a lot of games, I'm taking them out for all those games. I did not do injuries in week 1, but I am doing them now. So let's check the penalty first. 4-yard completion. We've got a penalty though. 53 is a 30. That's going to be twisting the face mask. 15 yards from the gain and an automatic first down. So that's going to be a 4-yard pass. Aikman to Cornell Burbage. And I'll go 15 because of the penalty. Then we're going to tack it on. It's going to be 15 yards on Atlanta. And that's going to be face mask flagrant. No, I put the time on the last play, so I won't put it on here. Now let's check the injury. Odd numbers are offense. And it is even, so it's going to be on Atlanta's defense. The injury, I mean. So let's see here. Here's our injury table. All right, our injured player is probably I don't know, 6. It's our D3, so it's probably a nose. Oh, it's our inside line. Oh, wait, who is it? It is John Raid. R-A-D-E. John Raid. He's an inside linebacker. Let's see what they have. Let's check his card. Here he is. He is a J4, so he can really get hurt. So let's put this here. Okay, I'm going to just set this right here. All right, J4. Let's see. So J4 just takes whatever the board says. So John Raid is going to be out for 6. He's out until the third quarter. He said remainder of quarter plus the next one. So if we have another inside linebacker we can put in here. So we have a 2, a 2, a 2. Uh-oh. So they're going to go down. They're going to go down 1 in the ratings, which means their defense is going to go to even. No, wait, -2. Sorry, they're going to defense. Is that right? They're going to go down to 30. Oh, have I been doing this wrong the whole time? 34. Oh, no, I've been doing this right. Yeah, they're going to go to -2. So Dallas is going to stay at -1. So I'm going to move that -1 over there. And we'll grab our -2 play call. We'll put it right there. And now they're going to be -2 until halftime. Then back after half, they go back to -1. Unless there's more injuries. Who knows? All right. So first down and 10 now on the 28. 3:45 to go for Dallas. We've lost long pass, so medium pass just moves back 1. Short pass goes to 17. And that's a 7, so that's an outside run for Dallas. All right, 33 and 64. 64 is Broderick Sargent. Going to take the outside run. 33 is a BG. All right, Broderick Sargent. What do you got, buddy? 65, not much. 24. And that is going to be gain of 0, stacked up right at the line of scrimmage on 1st and 10 for Broderick Sargent. All right, 2nd down and 10. Stay with that standard offense. Oh, Dallas can't go long. That's going to be a medium pass. That's twice I've rolled a 20 when I couldn't do a long pass. And there was the one time I did when I could do a long pass, and Atlanta completed it. All right, so we're going to do a medium pass. Okay. All right. Oh, 61 for your defense. 61 is BS. And 46 is Paul Palmer. He's a C. Where you at? There you are. So we're going to move it back to CS. All right, so we got medium pass. Aikman to Paul Palmer. 31 is a 9. Oh, it's going to be complete, but just for 5 yards. I think I heard Dave Gardner say once on his video that when you throw like a medium pass or a long pass that ends up with the running back, he likes to think of it as kind of a dump off. Couldn't find anything down the field, so he's going to dump it off. And I really like that idea, so I'm going to be using that a lot while I play here. All right, so 3rd and 5 on the 23. I'm going to go short pass heavy, but I'll go 1 to 13 is short, 14 to 20 is medium since we don't have long. And that's going to be a medium pass again. To Dallas. Aikman airing it out. So we got a 3, we got a 4, we got a 35. So 35 is who? Oh, God, Junior T. I couldn't pronounce his name last time. Junior Totalasati. Junior T. Junior T is a C. 43 for your defense is a BG. We're going to move this to CS. We're going to move it to from BG to CS because there was no passing plays. There were no running plays on the dice, so we move 1 towards the pass. That's how we get from G to S. And because Junior T is a C, we're going to move it from B to C. So we're now playing under CS. So Aikman to Junior T, 65-18. And that will be incomplete. And that's probably going to force Dallas to kick a field goal. Battle of the field goals. Who we got? We got Luis Zendejas. One of the Zendejas boys comes out to do it. 64 is a 19. It's going to be a 40-yard field goal. 19 is good. Actually, it says 28 good, but we're at the 23. So we're inside that range, and that is going to be good. Cancel. Oh, wait. Luis Zendejas. Good. So Dallas is now going to get back into this game. They're down 6-3. They're going to kick off. 12 for Mike's for Zendejas. 12 is a 9. And that is taken right at the goal line by Deion Sanders. And I'm not even going to roll. We know Deion's going to try to return that thing. So we'll go Zendejas, 65 yards. That's going to be taken by Deion. That dude is high-stepping in the warm-ups. Here we go. Deion. 21. That's not great. OAK column, 22. He's only going to get 14 yards. Deion has not been very good in this first 2 weeks in terms of returns. I mean, the interception was great, but other than that, he has not been that good. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now on the 14 for Atlanta. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Standard offense. 15 is a short pass. Oh, they're on the 14. Back here. Switch that page up. All right, 65 for your ball carrier. That's not going to be good. 61 for the defense. 61 is a BS. And 65 is, who is 65? You know what? That's an A. Oh, that's a B. No, that's an A. That's Keith Jones. He's an A on short passes. He's got an AB5 right here. So he's an A. So we're going to move this. What was it? 61. It was BS. We're going to move to AS. All right, you got Chris Miller to Keith Jones. 14. That's probably. Oh, it's a fumble. It's a fumble. It's an F39. Chris Miller fumbles inside his own 20. F39. What's going to happen here? 16. -7, and it's picked up by Houston Hoover, the right tackle for Atlanta. So it's -7. So we'll go pass, but we'll go Miller, QB fumble, and we'll say -7. And then we'll go who recovers it. What was it? It was the offensive lineman, Houston something. Houston Hoover. Let's see what his card looks like. He's not a fumble return 0, so we can roll. Oh, an 11. That's a 6. He's going to rumble for 28 yards and then get pushed out of bounds. Wow. That's kind of exciting. 28 yards. It's going to be a 15-second play. Houston Hoover with one of the more exciting plays in this first quarter. And that is going to give Atlanta a 1st and 10 on their own 35. All right, back to our standard offense. 13. That's going to be a short pass. All right, 52, 24. 24 is a, let's see. 24 is a BS. I don't know why it took me so long to get that. I was literally just staring at the card. 52 is going to be Keith Jones. All right, Keith Jones. Oh, it's a short pass. I messed that up. 24 is a BS. 52, though, is a Floyd Dixon. He's a B. So we're going to stay at BS. And then we're going to roll a 61, which is a 14. And that is going to be complete for 2 yards. So pass, Chris Miller, Keith Jones, 2 yards. All right, minute 15 to go in the first quarter. And I'll play through the end of the first quarter, and I'll finish out whatever drive I'm on. So if Atlanta has the ball, then I'll just finish the drive. All right, so 11, we're going to stick with that short pass. $26. That is going to be John Settle. He's an A. Whoops, that's not right. 25. That's going to be John Settle. He's still an A. And 61 is your defense. 61 is a BS. John Settle is an A, so we're going to move to AS. So we got Chris Miller to John Settle. 24. 17. Oh, it's complete for 0 yards. Complete for 0 yards. A lot of beeping going on today while I'm playing this game. I didn't mute anything, which is probably why. All right, 30 seconds off the clock. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. I'm going to go short pass heavy on the offense. And that's a 19. That's going to be a medium pass. Miller doesn't care if I called short pass heavy. He wants medium. So 61 is your receiver. That is going to be Greg Patera. Never heard of him. He's a C. 21 is your defense. So we're going to go BS. We're going to move that back to C and D. All right. So that's really bad for Atlanta. CD. But Miller to Patera. 52. Is he going to run? Oh, he's going to run. Chris Miller's going to take off. He's going to scramble. 52 is almost always a quarterback scramble in this game. Almost. Sometimes there's fumbles in there, but most of the time it's a quarterback scramble. It's either a 26 or a 27. And those are both quarterback scrambles. So Miller's going to go outside run. We're going to go back to we're going to go back to the called defense, which was a BS. We're going to go outside run. And now Miller is going to run for it. 43. Oh, no, it's a 34. He's going to fumble again. I am rolling so many fumbles. It's an F17. So many fumbles in this game. Starting to wonder if they're, like I said earlier, are there too many fumbles on the cards? I don't know. It's only been the last few games this has been happening. 61 is 9 yards, and it's going to be picked up by Michael Haynes. So Atlanta will recover it, and actually they're going to get a first down out of it. Well, we'll see what Haynes does. Miller, he fumbles. Let's see. He goes 9 yards and fumbles. Let's see. Continue. It's going to be picked up by the receiver, Michael Haynes. They're 0-1. Where are you at, Haynes? There you are. Let's see what he can do. Can he return it? There he is. Oh, he can. Oh, he's got a lot of low numbers in his R column, too. This could get interesting. 46. That's not one of them. 21. And he is going to just fall on it right there for no gain. But Atlanta will get a first down out of that play. Little holy roller action there. And it's going to be first and 10 on the 46 now for Atlanta. 15 seconds. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Standard offense. Oh, they're going to go deep again. It worked the first time. Why not do it again? All right, we're going to throw it to somebody good. We're going to throw it to the tight end. He's not. He's a C. 41 is AS. We're going to move this to BS. All right, you got Chris Miller to what's his name? Ron Heller. 53. 11 is going to be incomplete. Pass. Miller to Heller. Incomplete. And that will end the first quarter. Atlanta up 6-3 over Dallas. 2nd and 10 now on their 46. Sticking with that standard offense. 19, they're going to go meet a lot of high rolls on everything. Dice, play calling, a lot of high rolls today. We're going to go medium pass. $13.65. 65 defense is an AS. And 13 on the bulk. That's going to be Michael Haynes. There's a good one. He's an A. All right, so we got Miller to Michael Haynes. 42-9. That could be complete. It is complete. That's 14 yards and a first down. So Chris Miller to Michael Haynes. 14. That's one way you can tell the good quarterbacks from the bad quarterbacks. The good quarterbacks have good numbers at like 42, 53, 64. That's how you can tell that they're good quarterbacks compared to some of the other ones. And that'll be 30 seconds off the clock. Wait, I looked at the wrong quarter for that. That's actually, wow, that is hilarious. That's only 6 yards in the second quarter. Holy cow, let's undo that and put the 6 yards in there. Wow. Why such a big difference? That's 6 yards. It's going to stay, was it 1st and 10? No, it's going to stay. It's going to go third down. Let's go 3rd and 4. I'm going to just, well, actually here I can go short pass heavy. And it is a short pass. Wonder why the difference there between first quarter and second quarter, or 3rd and 4th or whatever, with that medium pass play. That's a big difference. 14 yards in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter. All right. Short pass. 3rd and 4 on their own 48. 31 is John Settle. He's an A on a short pass. Dallas's D, though, is ready. That's a 22. So we're going to go A, D. AD. So 24. It's a 17. And that is incomplete. Wait, is it? That is incomplete. That will bring up 4th down for Atlanta, and they are going to have to go ahead and boot it away. Chris Miller to who? 31. Is that Settle? Yeah, 31 to John Settle. Incomplete. And they're going to go ahead and punt from their own 48, bringing in Scott Fulhag. 46 is an 8. 8 is 41 yards taken by Derek Shepard. Punt, 41 yards. To see where this lands. Where are we at? We're on the 7-yard line. So this is where I can say he returns it or he lets it bounce. In this case, he's going to return it. I've just decided that out of the blue. He's going to return it. So Shepard, TA column. 46. That's a 24. It's a P column. 24. Oh, and it's 0 yards. He probably should have let it bounce. Wait, that's Dallas that got the return. That's Deion Sanders. He's definitely going to return it. So 46 is a 26. And he's going to gain 1 yard. And he probably should have let it. I mean, back in the day, they used to let it bounce if it was inside the. That's not Deion. It is Shepard. And he gains 0. Was it 0? Man, I'm getting this Deion thing is throwing me. Deion against Dallas is throwing me off. So 46 was a 24. 24 was a gain of 0. So Derek Shepard gains 0 yards. Like I was saying, back in the old days, and by old days I mean when I used to be a football fan. Well, I'm still a football fan, but when I was a kid. Inside the 10, they always used to let it bounce. You just let it bounce. But nowadays, players are catching it and making bad decisions. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Dallas now. They're going to take over. I'm going to go ahead and call it a game here, call it a video. I'll try to get back to the second quarter in a couple days. Tomorrow I'm not. Maybe tomorrow I can. I might be able to tomorrow night. We'll see. Atlanta leading 6-3 in the second quarter. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll talk to you next time.